Hello guys, it's SlimJim887 here. Welcome to another tips and tricks video. This time I'm bringing you the PP2000. And I know a lot of you are thinking why, but as you can tell, right now I'm going through what I usually do, the hip firing, the aim down sights with controlling the recoil and burst firing, all that fun stuff. It is actually a very good weapon. I generally don't like using PDWs. I generally did not like using the PB2000. I never actually did. Somehow I had a coyote sight for. I'm not exactly sure how, and I just went with it. I did not have. I don't believe I had a angled foregrip, and I didn't unlock the heavy barrel until in one of these clips, and I never even put it on. So even with that, when it has the heavy barrel, it's even better. This gun is a personal defensive weapon, or defense weapon, whatever you want to call it. And it excels in close quarters, but it is good for medium and possibly long range. It depends on your accuracy, your ability to calculate the drop. And I'm not going to bore you with me dying. I do die, obviously. It's Metro. Who doesn't die? If you don't die in Metro, you're either extremely good or a hacker. Or glitching in the roof, ceiling thing, whatever. But the gun's really good. I was surprised because one of my friends referred it to me. He said, "Well, why don't you just try out the PP2000?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure, why not?" And I did. I was expecting to have a lot of trouble with this, like the M39EMR. I got a couple of lucky gameplay moments out of it, but I'm not that great with DMRs because I'm not one for single shot weapons. Burst fire I like, actually. But it's a good gun. It has a rate of fire of 650. That's slow, but that gives you, it's low enough so that it can do those medium range encounters. Because if you have something that has like 800 or 900, it's going to have a lot of recoil, so you're not going to be able to hit the target easily. Especially if it's a PDW. As you can see, most of these kills are going to be close quarters, but there are a couple that are longer. So, it's a great gun, honestly. I thought I would hate it. It was a very good gun. And I actually ended up getting some multi-kills out of it. And having a little bit of fun with the straw before it gets nerfed. I'm still not sure if it's still getting nerfed. I don't know what they've discovered from using the combat testing environment servers. I know some people like it, some people don't. I've been doing a little bit of research. Some people think it's just overpowered to begin with and should be removed from the game completely. I don't think that's true. It's not like it doesn't take skill to use. You have to actually guide the missile. It's not just going to seek people out like the MBT law. Well, not people, but vehicles. And here's one of the multi-kills I was talking about. I'm not exactly sure how I did that. Obviously I do get shot eventually. But you just get those lucky flanks when the enemies aren't looking sometimes. And it's a great gun. And the only reason I died here was because I didn't want to shoot the teammate, so I stopped shooting. But, because I'm playing on hardcore, if you can't tell. Normally I play on core, but I like, for the gun tips and tricks, I like using Metro on hardcore for mainly two reasons. It provides more kills and deaths quicker, so that way I'm not just running around the entire map on like Firestorm or something, getting 2 or 3 kills in 10 minutes, where in Metro I can get 2 or 3 kills in a minute, like I do there. And also, I wouldn't say I'm trying to figure out the wording for this would be, it's more challenging because there's just so many people and it's such a confined space, but it's also not that challenging because they're all just camping. So, And here's some medium, well, in my opinion, medium range encounters with it. Obviously, if you try to shoot a sniper with it like I did, well, I wasn't shooting a sniper, but I was shooting a guy and a sniper shot me, you're not going to do very well because the sniper's made for long-range encounters. A PDW just simply is not. So, let me know what you guys think of this weapon. I think it's a great weapon. I was actually doing very well with it. And I'm working on the helicopters. Just, it's been hard. I'm just putting this up to put in time because the attack helicopter, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get perspective from the pilot and the gunner. I'm pretty sure half the people watching this really don't even care about the helicopter because it's a gun video, but you never know. And but the PP2000, it's got good bullet velocity. You don't have to lead your targets a lot like snipers. It's a very good gun. Like I said, I mean, it has a slower rate of fire, but that's also better because it can. I know this sounds really weird, but it can take enemies out quicker. Because if you have like something like a FAMAS at the same range that this gun is shooting, the PP2000, in my opinion, is going to take the guy down faster because you're going to have to be able to land more bullets on the target rather than using something like a FAMAS where you're spraying all over the target but getting a lot of rounds out. So I mean, I go on a mini killing spree here. As you can see, I'm just taking people out. My advice for the gun, the recoil is mainly upwards. There's not much else to it. So just right before you start shooting, pull down on the analog stick or mouse, whatever. Just right as you're starting to shoot. Not too much, otherwise you're just going to be ending up shooting down. And actually, I didn't even know the magazine count for this gun when I was using it. I just grabbed it and went. I didn't even know it held 45 rounds, so I was constantly reloading. Actually, right here I ran out of ammo and had to take the dude's kit, but he didn't have an ammo box, and my gun disappeared. That's why I'm switching back and forth between my pistol and I think that was an LSAT, because I did get a kill with it, so I believe it was an LSAT. Let me know what kind of guns you guys want next. I mean, I'm open to anything. I could do the starter guns if you're starting out new on Battlefield. I could do like the MX4, the AK-12, the AK-5C. The starting guns are actually kind of overpowered in some cases. Like I remember the MX4 used to be great. I'm not sure if it got nerfed or not. But I am hoping that the beta for Hardline is good. I was going to post a video about this, but I don't really see a point because I don't like Rush. If people score 2 billion points in Rush between the 24th and the 27th, I believe that's what it said. I could be wrong. Maybe the 21st and 24th. I know we had 3 days, that's all I know. If people score 2 billion points in Rush between then, you unlock the heist game mode for the Battlefield Hardline beta, which its release date is still to be announced. But I think that's kind of cool. I would post a Rush video. I just don't really like Rush. It's not that I'm not good at it. I'm really not, but I'm just not a fan of it. But if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. I really don't care. If you didn't like it, let me know why. If you think that I need to do something more, like show more deaths to show I'm not as good as I think I am. I mean, I don't think anyone cares, but whatever you think, just let me know. Give me your feedback. I do listen. I mean, I had a comment asking for an M39 EMR video. 2 or 3 or 4 days later, there's an M39 EMR video. So I do listen, guys. Just let me know if you didn't like something. Let me know. If you did, leave a like. Anything. I will see you guys later. Have a good day and have fun.